Now that the Transformers brand is rebooted with Transformers Rise of the Beasts, let's talk about what comes next with the big tease of G.I. Joe. Now, let me tell you my theory of how the G.I. Joe film is going to bring back Megatron for a giant Autobots and G.I. Joe versus Decepticons and Cobra confrontation. So everything we know that's part of the brand new continuity is Bumblebee, and then Transformers Rise of the Beasts. The Michael Bay stuff is a separate timeline that's already not important here outside of one factor, which we'll talk about. The G.I. Joe films, all three, are a separate thing, and we're clearly getting a reboot. So now let's talk about the big, I guess key player here to my entire theory, and that's Megatron. Bumblebee already established that the elements of Transformers that were left over in the Michael Bay verse are still very much a factor. We don't see Starscream. We don't see, for example, Megatron because he is on Earth. But where is he? Well, let's just go with the idea that he's still stuck in the Hoover Dam, which I think is fitting. Here's my theory. G.I. Joe is going to be battling Cobra, as they always do. Cobra is going to try to target major cities, and one thing that they're going to try to do is obviously cut off, the Hoover Dam from doing what it needs to do, which is absolutely catastrophic once that thing goes down. So what happens when you have Cobra infiltrate in there, and they find a giant robot that's been there for a while, and the humans have been using it to boost their technology? Also, my theory that the government has been using parts of him to build up G.I. Joe, which we see at the end of Rise of the Beasts, because that facility is loaded with advanced technology and clearly them doing research. So you tie all this together, and you literally explain that, just like the original Transformers 1, we're still experimenting on these. That's the technological advancements that we've had since the early 30s and 40s, and really exploded in the 70s and 80s when technology got a little better. But you use that, you have Cobra literally go in there, they free up Megatron, Cobra then unites, it's a team, they all want world and universe domination, and this is how you bring in the Joes and the Autobots to stop them. So you're effectively going to use G.I. Joe to show us how they free Megatron, and in that film, use him as the big bad, where the Autobots roll in at the end with the G.I. Joes and Noah a part of the team. So you're literally doing a slow build-up to a giant crossover without fully leaning into it. And I think that becomes automatically their Avengers moment. And make no mistake about it, that's what they want.